Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Dan, and today I'm going to talk about something that's been weighing heavily on me recently. The struggles of being laid off and how tough the job search can be. Yeah, it can be. Being laid off isn't just about losing a paycheck. It's about losing a part of yourself. It feels like everything you worked for, like you worked hard for, suddenly gets ripped away from you. And you're left figuring out what to do next. For me, the hardest parts has been dealing with the whole unemployment process. Filing for unemployment, updating your resume, and navigating through a sea of rejections. It's mentally exhausting. Keeping it positive when everything seems like a dead end. It's hard. I've spent hours updating my resume, making it tailored for each job. But even then, it feels like I'm missing something. It's like, hey, look at my resume, and either think, oh, he's underqualified, or he's overqualified. There's no middle ground. Honestly, it's disheartening. I've even had a lot of rejections that leave me with no feedback at all, what I could have done, better. You get these automated emails like, thanks for replying, but we've chosen another candidate. And that's it. It doesn't feel like they even looked at your application. Just another number in that pile. I know some of you probably feel the same way. So here is what I've learned. In the last couple of weeks, using platforms like Indeed, Glassdoor, and specialized job boards in the field that, can help. But it's not enough to just apply to anything that looks like a good fit. I've been applying to positions, and sometimes it's just a waiting game. No calls, no emails, just silence. And honestly, the silence can be one of those toughest parts of the job search. You feel like you're doing everything right, but it's like your efforts are invisible. But you try to remind yourself, don't get discouraged. Rejection is part of the process. It doesn't define your worth. One thing I've been doing to stay grounded and reflecting on my strengths, my areas of growth, self-assessment. It's important right now. It helps me understand where I am at, what skills I have, and where I can improve. The truth is, it's easier to target the right roles when you know what you're good at and where you need to grow. Another thing I realized how crucial networking is during this time. Connecting with people in your field, reaching out on LinkedIn, or even asking some advice from others who've been through the same thing. It's invaluable. Sometimes the best opportunities don't show up on job boards. They come from conversations you may have with others in your network. Even though it's tough, I'm trying to stay open to new opportunities. And by new opportunities, I mean things I can't, that I haven't been considered for. internships, freelance work, or volunteer roles. They can build your resume and lead to connections that might not be possible in traditional full-time position. And reflecting, guys. If you're not paying attention to your online presence, you should be. Updating your LinkedIn profile is the key. That's how a lot of recruiters are finding candidates these days. And if it's outdated and you're not reflecting your current skills, you might be missing out on some opportunities. Another big thing right now is you should be preparing for interviews. Even though I'm not getting as many calls I'd like, I still practice answering common interview questions. It's a way to keep my skills sharp and ready when the next opportunity comes. Staying organized. Now, well, I don't see it here. I have it. Oh, here it is. I got one of these. It's been helping me. It's another huge help to be organized. I've been tracking every job that I apply for, keeping track of dates, any follow-up actions I need to take. It keeps me up on top of things and helps me feel more control, especially when the process feels so catatonic. But through all the setbacks, I've been reminding myself it's okay not to have it all figured out right now. I don't have the answers, but I know I am staying positive and persistent. And it's the key to getting through this tough time. It might take a little longer than I expected, but I'm taking it one day at a time. And to anyone that, out there that's going through the same thing, you're not alone. If you're struggling to stay positive, feeling stuck in your job search, just know rejection doesn't define you. It doesn't mean you're not qualified or capable of doing it. It just means that the right opportunity hasn't come yet. It's also important to take breaks and take care of yourself. This whole process can be mentally draining. But stepping outside, going for a walk, or just disconnecting can help clear your mind. So if you're in the middle of the job search, remember these things. Keep your resume updated. Network as much as possible. Stay organized. Don't be discouraged by rejections. It's all part of the process, and it will lead to something better. If you're going through the same thing, I'd like to hear from you. Drop a comment below. Let me know what's you've been working through. What's working for you. What struggles are you facing? Or just any tips you have for staying positive during this job search. We're all in this together. I am really trying to grow this channel. I am trying to give more of a positive spring on it. But please like it, subscribe. Don't forget to comment. Stay strong, push forward, and well, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.